Welcome to the last lecture of the series, The Blues, Understanding and Performing an American Art Form. This is lecture 7, entitled Techniques of Jazz Improvisation, Part 2. During this session, we are going to explore 3 techniques of improvisation. 1, using modes or heptatonic scales. 2, using pentatonic collections. And 3, using different scalar patterns. To demonstrate these techniques, I'll be joined by the saxophonists Luke Norris and the rhythm section with Tyrone Allen on the bass and Daniel Sunshine on the drums. The discussion of each technique of improvisation will be coupled with a specific blues progression, which we examined in greater detail in lecture 5. Modal improvisation will be discussed using a minor blues. Pentatonic improvisation using a sus blues, and the technique of improvisation utilizing different scalar patterns will be demonstrated using the isotope progression. On the screen, you can see 7 diatonic modes derived from the major or Ionian scale. This method of mode derivation, known as the parent scale method, with the Ionian mode being the parent mode, is not ideal because it strips individual modal collections from their salient characteristics and references each mode back to its original parent scale. For instance, if you want to figure out the Lydian mode on A-flat using the parent scale methodology, we have to first determine which scale contains A-flat as a perfect fourth. Then, based on the fact that the E-flat major scale indeed contains the pitch A-flat as the perfect fourth, we can build the Lydian mode using the modes from the E-flat major scale. It's quite cumbersome procedure to figure out a simple mode. And additionally, during that process, we are constantly thinking about the parent scale, the E-flat major scale, rather than thinking about A-flat Lydian with its own characteristics and pitch collection. So on the screen, you can see 7 diatonic modes. You can see Ionian mode from C to C, Dorian mode from D to D, Phrygian from E to E, Lydian from F to F, Mixolydian from G to G, Aeolian from A to A, and Locrian from B to B. A far better methodology of mode derivation renders each mode or heptatonic collection, heptatonic meaning 7 notes, as an independent scale with its unique characteristics, beauty marks, and specific tonal implications. When you build modes starting on the same pitch, you will be in a much better position to concentrate on their pitch structure and the overall sound. And above all, you will eliminate the cumbersome steps of finding the parent scale. On the screen, you can see the pitch structure of 7 diatonic modes beginning on C. Okay, so now the Ionian mode, it's still from C to C. Now Dorian mode transposed to C. Phrygian mode transposed to C. Lydian mode transposed to C. Mixolydian transposed to C. Aeolian and finally Locrian. Later on, we will discuss the specific characteristics of these modes when we discuss different modal categories. In addition to these 7 diatonic modes, because they are derived from the Ionian scale, there are also 7 chromatic modes derived from the melodic minor scale. So on the screen you can see 7 chromatic modes derived from the melodic minor. So here is your parent scale from C to C. Dorian flat 2 begins on the second note, on D. Lydian augmented on 3, E flat to E flat. Mixolydian sharp 11 or sharp 4 on 4. Mixolydian flat 13 from G to G of the melodic minor. Locrian natural 2 on A. An altered or super Locrian mode on B. We can also transpose all these modes to the same scale degree as diatonic modes. So here are all chromatic modes beginning on C. C melodic minor, Dorian flat 2, Lydian augmented, Mixolydian sharp 11, Mixolydian flat 13, Locrian natural 2, and finally altered.